You will lament self-punishment. For what you wish to learn, we are happy to show it. Surrender. Something you've forgotten but are trying to remember. Don't think. Just hear. You have the clairs, you must trust them. If you don't do that, then what's the point? Then you're asking if you're making this up. And so, we'll take that as a question on trust for the students of Thoth. You ask us about trust, and yet you're trusting the froth that talks from fear-driven mouths. And then you don't stop to ask such questions. You're all so ready to stop and to listen. When it's fear-mongering, you're willingly trusting, such as that you're so accustomed to it. But when it comes to allowing love in, you say, oh, wait a second, can you see the depth of this lesson? A denial of the existence of trust and love whilst you ignore that love is as important as breathing. Let it in. So now you can make time to listen to these words of Thoth as representatives of a demographic of your soul group from Sirius. As if we haven't already been round the block, we've guided humans through wars and all sorts. But we must admit, by now, we're bored. Yes, you heard us, bored. We want you bored, beloved. Boredom is a fine kind of excitement. Never ignore the beauty of being bored. Peace in your head and the absence of chaos. The kind of fine silence where you'd hear a frog, a tree. Or become engulfed in fear. Whatever you want, whatever you choose, it's already yours. It's always near, this choice between peace and chaos. Have you watched the news? Well, we are telling you to turn it off. Without the rush, you can hear the gush of your own heart, the hooting call of your own soul, your soul that would never leave you out in the cold. This isn't new knowledge. You gasp. We already knew that. The law of attraction. Well, if that's your reaction, then we are asking, why aren't you doing that? This is more than a popular fiction. It's the very essence of ancient occult knowledge given to you by Thoth, or by that namesake, Hermes Trismegistus. And yes, you see. This is why Thoth is concerned with how deeply you heal, with what you feel, because, beloved, for your every prison, you have the key. You find it upon the crumble of brick in a humble cell, right where you left it. Freedom is always near, so don't forget that. You are choosing your hell, yes, even this one in the external, the so-called out of control of a world unfolding in perfect order. We speak on this because without the internal, events such as this would just not be possible. So, this is where you come in, dear Callie, as our channel, because, as you know, this life is a miracle. All that's mental is possible. But first you must know that you are powerful. To start, let go of all your hurts, the he said, she said, they said, all of that malignant resentment, all of the lack that holds you back, that separation consciousness. And no, Callie, we will not invalidate your heartbreaks. We know how you kick back at that because yes, often the false light healing can be an attack. This is a safe space, but not like that. Not smiles on their face and knives in your back. We have many friends chime with this rhyme as just another face worn atop corruption. We put you through that so you will understand that spiritual is real. It's everything you feel, not capitalism. That's spiritual bypassing. We love our friends who've been left out, but still wonder what this life's about. So know that anything beautiful can also be a weapon. You who speaks of Cassandra and Helen knows that story of love without actually letting love in. This is where we will speak on the prisons erected upon the fresh earth of freedom, those masks that are asked to be part of an assembled troop, all at the expense of what you know in your soul to be true. Just a new marketing campaign on the you of you. It's time to relinquish all that isn't true, even when it appears to be beautiful, when heard through these false ears. Another well to drown your pain, all for someone else's gain. It's time for genuine freedom from pain, for astute belief in the words you say, to be this change. This that you so wish to see, you must first allow and be. To be genuine when you turn to your fellow soul and say, you are beautiful, I believe in you, with a belief that's unequivocal. This miraculous dance back to a place that's home. You must know these codes to unlearn the language of fear in all settings. Know that fear is an energetic resonance wherever fear exists. It matters not, it must be dissolved. This is why Thoth is so concerned with thought. Those oligarchs in darkness have learned the truth of thought. This is their duplicity, their monopolies of fear and fear and fear, and yet it can stop in 1 second when you don't allow. They want a disavow of your love. Know that although they try, they cannot. You can choose to be free no matter what. So, think upon your thought with Thoth and emit the frequency instead of love. Beloved, you are all beacon upon beacon, each lighting up. We never want you to lose hope. We do see the rot, and you wonder what's being done about that. We hear the screams, we hear the shouts. It's on you where the new must start. Work on the self first. There's only within. There's only what you may perceive when you are trusting. You've been listening to a channeled message by me, Victoria Cassandra of Cassandra Recovered, working with the Student Collective of Thoth. And that's what they gave me today when I asked for their guidance on developing my automatic handwriting. But yes, they are dramatic like that. So I hope you enjoyed the message.